Yellowstone's Jamie Dutton, played by Wes Bentley, found himself at the center of an attempted murder investigation after his family almost succumbed to the attempts. However, the shock arrival of a familiar face forced him to completely shift focus and could potentially force him to choose between both families. After discovering the truth about who was behind the near-fatal attacks on his family, Jamie was ready to pounce, but instead, he was left with more questions with the return of his former flame. His biological father, Garrett Randall, Will Patton, had brought Christina, Catherine Cunningham, to meet him. However, she wasn't alone. With a baby in tow, Jamie was stunned and had forgotten about confronting Garrett about the attack on the Duttons. As Christina first left Yellowstone in Season 2, Jamie's star, Wes, exposed the real reason she had retired to the ranch life. In a YouTube interview about Christina's comeback, Wes revealed Christina arrives back in Jamie's life. She does so because she sees that he has broken free of the Duttons. "I don't think Jamie actually thought he was going to get to see her again. He thought it was damaged beyond repair. She's as close to tapping into who Jamie is than anyone around. He's going to have a chance at finding himself, and he needed that to happen," the actor stated. Their reunion was one viewers forgot they needed to see. It seems as though Garrett orchestrated it with darker intentions. Christina and Jamie first hit it off in Season 2 when he was running for Attorney General. Although she was his campaign manager and they used to work together, it made for the perfect setup for a relationship. However, this didn't last long, as soon after, she decided to leave him and skip town after discovering the illegal dealings the Dutton family were involved in. Before leaving, Christine dropped some bombshell news and told him she was pregnant, but not before giving Jamie a major ultimatum. She told Jamie he would have nothing to do with the child if he was still involved with John Dutton, Kevin Costner. This was tough for him, as John was his adoptive father who raised him and taught him the family business while Garrett was in jail. Earlier, Jamie had uncovered his biological father's involvement with the attempted murders of the Duttons. John was left for dead on the roadside after being shot at. An explosive had been sent and detonated at Beth Dutton's, Kelly Riley, office in case Dutton, Luke Grimes, was threatened when gunmen burst into his workplace. During his investigations, Jamie went to go see the man who attacked his family, Riggins, Bruno Amato, to find out who he was hired by. To persuade him to talk, Jamie offered him a deal for full immunity, stressed he would be put in protective custody and moved out of this prison. This is when Jamie asked Riggins if he knew Garrett Randall and if he was hired by Garrett to try and kill the Dutton family. Riggins agreed and told him that Garrett was involved in the attack on the Duttons, but with the arrival of Christine, fans will have to keep watching to see how Jamie will navigate through this. Yellowstone Season 4 continues Sundays on the Paramount Network in the USA. A UK release date is yet to be announced.